Morning. Today we're going to read No Mail for Mitchell by Catherine Siracusa. Mitchell is a mailman. Every day he delivers a big sack of mail. He brings a letter up to Mr. Owl. He carries a package down to Mrs. Groundhog. Mitchell brings a magazine to Mrs. Mouse and a box of books to the Beaver family. When it comes home, there is no mail for Mitchell. Everyone gets mail but me, said Mitchell. Then Mitchell has an idea. He writes, Dear Mitchell, have a nice day. Best wishes, Mitchell, the mailman. Mitchell goes outside to mail the letter to himself. But it is a windy and rainy night. The wind blows his letter away. Mitchell goes back home. He is very sad. I will never get any mail. When he gets inside, the phone is ringing. It is his boss, Mr. Pig. I know it is late, he says, but I have a special package for Bobby Beaver. Will you deliver it tonight? Mitchell hurries to the post office. I can always count on you, Mr. Pig tells Mitchell. Then he gives Mitchell the package. Mitchell goes out again into the rain. The wind blows his umbrella inside out. Splash! He steps in a big puddle. I am all wet, said Mitchell, but the mail must go through. At last he sees the Beaver's house. Special delivery, shouts Mitchell. Mr. Beaver answers the door. We are so glad to see you. You have Bobby's present from Grandma Bear. Please come inside. Mitchell tries to dry off. Bobby asks, Will you have some birthday cake? But Mitchell says, No, thank you. It is late. I have to get home. Happy birthday, Bobby. Mitchell goes back to his house. He takes off his wet clothes. He puts on his dry pajamas. I am tired, said Mitchell, but I got the job done. The next morning, Mitchell wakes up with a bad cold. He calls the post office. Mr. Pig says to take a few days off. He will deliver the mail for Mitchell. For 2 days, Mitchell stays in bed. He drinks tea with honey. He reads books. He watches TV, but he misses his job. The next morning, the doorbell rings. It is Mr. Pig. He hands Mitchell a big bag of mail. Mail for me? Yes, mail for you, says Mr. Pig. Mitchell opens a letter. It says, Dear Mitchell, get well soon. Sincerely, Mr. Owl. And a postcard says, Dear Mitchell, we miss you. Yours truly, Mrs. Mouse and family. Another letter says, Dear Mitchell, the mail is not the same without you. Come back soon. Best wishes, Mrs. Groundhog. Then Mitchell opens a large card. It is a picture of me, he says. Inside the card says, Dear Mitchell, when I grow up, I want to be a mailman just like you. Your friend, Bobby Beaver. "You're a good mailman, Mitchell," said Mr. Pig. Mitchell smiles. "It is nice to be a mailman," he says, "and it is nice to get mail." How many of you have gotten mail? Let me know in the comments.